It is just about time for some football. Welcome to Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Julius Chestnut to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
The reason that Cam Ward went 1-1 in my estimation is he's one of those quarterbacks whose style of play just sets him apart. You just know it. He is a gunslinger, but looking for the balance of managing risks he takes while keeping those same fearless style of play right there in his pocket, that's going to be the challenge for him in his career.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So they're left facing third and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
This is Ridley working the right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ward off the play fake. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get it out of the way, big time.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. And they'll be led up by the longtime veteran at QB.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. To the air, Taylor. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And this one, not surprisingly, brought the loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out. Here he goes, third and long. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. So Tennessee headed out for its second drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a second time. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Taylor. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 20. And a Jets first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. He dodged the tackle. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Hall once more. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
No run. Davis. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Hall. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Hits him on the out route. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Now Ward. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Left side, cut by Ridley. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Toss, it's Pollard. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ward now on 3rd down, taking a chance to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Wangu now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they make the stop, I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
We've set it down from the 37. They go play action on 1st down. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Taylor. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Jets 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go right back to Hall. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
10 yards. That's good for a Jets. First down. First and goal, New York.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Nissan Stadium coming up. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. Hall. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Hall's gonna try to smash his way in. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's gonna be on third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and hardly anything, just need the length of the football. Trying to get it with the option. And this is going to end behind a line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on fourth and goal. The Titans call their third and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. And the kick by Folk is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Chestnut on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low if you want this dude. Now take it to the floor.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. It is cut left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route for man coverage.
First and 10 here. Ward. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target and really the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Again, Ward going to the air. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Johnny Hecker on that a punt. And they could really use a good one here. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Longoon now to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. First and 10 now from the 30. They start the half with a give to Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. Yeah. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. To the air, Taylor. Throwing for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up third down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Jukes away from one. Still has some space inside the 35. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Tony Pollard with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Wangu now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. First call here coming from the shotgun. They start the drive with Hall. Escapes the defender. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 25 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Taylor. Taking a deep shot here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans have a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
This is ahead for about 5. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's a design run. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
You know, Kate, most of the offenses I've been around love code words in the run game. And for draws, it's usually a D word, Denver, Dallas. I'll tell you what else. Add a D word to the defense, because when you hit them with a draw like that, it puts doubt in their mind of how upfield they can get.
They give to Pollard from the gun. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Third down from the gun. He's making a bid for it. And this will be a pickup of about 3. Is that enough to convince them to go for it here?
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down now, ball at the 33. Putting a receiver in motion. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down, play action. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Taylor now. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. The Titans in the nickel for 3rd down. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They liked how that drive was going, but the ND and the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Ward off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw, third and long. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Pollard. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down throw here for Ward. That one's complete, right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
4 yards.
The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Throwing now off the play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's looking for Elikayomana. And now it's third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
What's going to throw here on third? That's caught for the first. And they stop him just in time. He's at the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Handoff running right, Pollard. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
3-yard line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be third and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This is third and goal. Ward. Left side, cut by Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Slide to try the point after.
The point after.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Titans double their lead to 14.
Jets 10. Joey Slide to
All
kick
set
off
for the kickoff.
Tennessee.
Sly with the honors. Mongoon now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Taylor. He can run it. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock. Sliding down with a gain of 3.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
They give on second to Hall. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Taylor. Making the call himself. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
9 yards.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Taylor to throw. Took off with it again. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. It's caught by Wilson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Almost 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Jets losing by 14. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Connects with his back. Hall. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular.